On this nice rainy morning, about 8:30, we're headed over to the 1880 train. We have tickets for the 9 o'clock train to Keystone. It's Fred and Linda from New Venture New Day, reporting on day 23 of our Westward Ho travel series. And this time we are in Hill City, South Dakota, and we are going to take a train ride through the Black Hills. The depot is a short walk from our hotel, and we can see it from the hotel lobby. During our walk over, they were blowing down steam on the locomotive to get ready for the first ride of the day. I've been in and around the Black Hills several times and noted that this train was here and always wanted to ride it and never got around to it. Today we're going to ride that train. We have a popular old railway museum near us in Wisconsin that gets visited a lot by people in the summer. It's run by a group of volunteers. A little bit different layout than this, more of a museum, but still there are train rides every day. Right now he's adding water to the locomotive. If you're in the trains, there's a lot of activity to watch as they prepare for the journey to Keystone, as they back up the engine after filling the tank to get it connected to the passenger cars. Here's a nice restroom facility if you want to make a stop before you take the train ride. There are no restrooms on the train, of course. Nice gift shop. We went inside. We purchased our tickets online, but before you board the train, you have to stop in the ticket office at the will call desk and get the order converted to hard ticket copies that we have here now. And we are now in line under the canopy, waiting to board the train. All aboard. Our car is towards the end. Quite a crowd on this rainy day. And we are approaching our car, the Keystone.
Welcome aboard the Black Hills Central Railroad's 1880 train, folks. I am your host, Mike. It's a pleasure having everybody aboard on this nice rainy day. We do need the rain here. We've been in a drought for a couple of years, so the rain is welcome.
We are in our seats at the station. Tickets.
Once again, welcome on board the 1880 train. As the train pulls out of station, look around at the granite peaks and thick ponderosa pine forests surrounding you. An army expedition led by George Custer turned up gold a few miles south of here in 1874. Within months, there were thousands of miners, mule skinners, madams, gunslingers, and gamblers swarming across the landscape, eager to get their hands on some of the shiny yellow metal. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride aboard the 1880 train.
Here we are. Are we halfway on the ride? Yeah. A lot of history on this train trip. Too much to record in video, but I think if you are in the area, it's worth the trip. You'll learn a lot about the mining and logging that went on here and how the people settled there. We're just going to walk away and keep going.
The Baptist Church's Camp Judson, off to your right, sits on the site of the old overgarden sawmill, which harvested much of the surrounding timber during the 1920s to serve various mines. The whole area was called Mine Camp. If you are returning to Hill City, keep in mind we will be departing again in about 15 minutes. To switch the direction of your seat for the return trip, simply push the handle located at the top of the seat back. If Keystone is your final destination, we hope you've enjoyed your ride, and we look forward to seeing you again.
We have gotten off train and are now headed towards Keystone to check things out before our return ride in a couple of hours. Here we are in Keystone. It looks kind of like a tourist town. It even has a fudge shop. There's some hotels down the side street here. At the end is a museum. We stopped in here for a cup of coffee while it was raining. Restrooms kitty corner from the train station. The view up the street from the other side. And it's time to head back to the station, hit the souvenir shop, and get ready for the ride back in about a half an hour. After coming safely to a stop so all the passengers can get out, they move the engine up to the water tank to do some maintenance, do a little bit of greasing and oiling, and make sure everything is topped off and ready for the return trip to Hill City from Keystone. We have left the station for our return trip to Hill City. I'm sitting on the other side of the train now to get the view. The train runs parallel to a highway that it crosses 19 different times between Keystone and Hill City. That road eventually is what replaced this as a working rail line between the two locations. This rail line extended, as I said earlier, for 100 miles back and forth up to Deadwood and down further south. All of that was replaced, or the need for it was replaced by regular vehicle traffic on roads in the mid-1900s. At every crossing, he has to blow his whistle several times. Some of them are fairly blind. They'll let traffic know that the train is coming through. Crossing again.
Mining was eventually replaced by tourism and the timber industry, which employs many of the town's residents. Make sure you take time to walk the streets of this charming little Black Hills town.
Our locomotive is about to do what's called a boiler blowdown, where they blow steam out the side of the boilers to keep them clean from all the water sediment that's in there. Just keep them clean for operation. Of course, that steam is hot when it hits the air, but turns into a cool mist. So keep an eye out for that. You'll see it on the left-hand side of the cars when it starts this boiler blowdown.
If Hill City is your final destination, we hope you've enjoyed your ride, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more crossing before we get into Hill City Depot. And again, you'll see the old number 7 on display on the right as we're coming in. So for your safety, please remain seated until we come to a complete stop. Our engineer blows the whistle once, indicating it's safe to get up because the brakes are set. Stairs are very steep here. Please have a handhold on them, and they're probably wet from the rain. And also give us a chance to put the last stepping stool down in place before you depart. As we're coming to the station here, you'll see the Erie, which has got two long black cars with a white roof. The Erie, Highliner Erie, has a lot of great food and lunch options to eat while you're here at a very reasonable price. It also has an espresso machine. That's something new this year. Next to it, in the red brick building, are the restrooms if you need to use a restroom. After that, you'll see the depot, and then at the far end of the railroad or the parking lot, you'll see the State Railroad Museum. We will be here for about 45 minutes and start reboarding about 2:15, and then we'll be departing at 2:30.
Even though it was a little bit overcast and rainy at times, we decided to take a walk around downtown Hill City after we had our ride. Again, both of us at different times have driven through Hill City and not really stopped and taken a look. So today we took the opportunity to do that and see what they had in the various shops. We hope you enjoyed your ride today on the 1880 train through the Black Hills from Hill City to Keystone and back. It's a very interesting and enjoyable ride with a lot of history packed into it. If you enjoyed today's video, please click like and consider subscribing so you see the next video that comes out covering day 24 of our Westward Ho adventure. And we stop to visit some old familiar faces. So until then, enjoy your travels and take care.